A family in Kasarini in the county of Kiambu is now living in fear of losing its 500-acre piece of land to suspected grabbers linked to high-ranking government officials. The family wants the Ministry of Land to intervene and establish the rightful owner of that land. Still in the same county, the Kiambu High Court has dealt the affordable housing project in Githunguri a blow after ordering the demolition of its perimeter wall and suspending construction activities. This follows a petition by Agikuyu elders who contended that the land holds cultural and historical significance. NTV's Hilda Kipto has the latest.
In Kasarini, Kiambu County, Isaac Mbugwa's family is now living in fear after goons invaded their 500-acre land, which the family claims to have owned since 1976.
Wamekuja hapa mara kadhaa na wako na magari, hatujui ni magari gani hizi, wanajaribu kutuskea. So mimi naomba serikali ikuja inilinde mimi, kwa mimi nakaa hapa kwa shamba na sote tulindwe hapa. Sasa tunashindwa ni nini inaendelea hapa. Because tuko na uoga sana, tunashindwa kama watu watakuja kutupiga. In today's system, we don't know what's going to happen to us.
Daniel Mbugwa, one of the family members, says that the rowdy youths who have been attacking them mentioned high-ranking officials behind the attacks. The family, however, claims to have the legitimate ownership documents pertaining to the ownership of the land. The family lawyer insists there is a plot to grab the land.
Wamekuja na vitisho ya kufuruka na vijana, sababu hii ni kama mimi baba yao, na tumeongea na nikaona kutongoza na tongozo vibaya, na ningeomba pia vijana wachunge sana wakifanya maneno, wasije kuangukia waweke pesa yao pale itapotea, sababu hakika title ni naye.
Banks have given you loans on account of this, and then all of a sudden you are now told there's a new title that has been generated at Ardhi House, and this new title is separate. It has a different IR number, different LR numbers, and that's the new system of stealing.
There is something deeply dangerous happening in our country, and if we stay silent today, tomorrow we will suffer alone. If we stay silent today, tomorrow we will suffer alone. What happened in Runda and Paradise Lost is not an isolated incident. It is a warning. A loud, painful warning. Across Kenya, we are seeing the same pattern. Goons unleashed on innocent citizens, not by accident, but by design. Funded by corrupt politicians and greedy, well-connected business people who think that the law is something they can buy.
Residents of Ngutatu and Marimadi villages in Kisauni constituency, Mombasa County, are living in fear following what they claim is a gang of armed youth invading their land and putting up temporary structures. Some of the youth who demolished the structures have been arrested, with the affected residents accusing police of continuing to detain them unlawfully. And as Francis Mtalaki reports, police say investigations are ongoing and are urging the families to record statements after making their complaints at the Kiembeni police station.
The silence at Ngutatu and Marimani villages, Kisauni constituency, Mombasa County is loud. Residents live in fear of a gang of youth that has invaded a number of homes demanding land from the residents. Mwasambo Pole Mwakai claims more than 100 youth armed with machetes invaded his 6-acre piece of land. The armed youth were demanding 3 acres and constructed a temporary structure like this one. On reporting the matter at Kiembeni police station, he was advised to demolish it.
Niliona vijana grupu kubwa sana ambao hawapungui hata 100 walitokeza na chini huko kwa shamba. Wakawa na mapanga mengi sana. Walipokaribia tukawauliza kwani kuna nini, ndio wakaelezea kwamba sisi tumekuja tuchukue hii shamba. Kwa hivyo wewe mzee tulia hapo ulipo.
Wamepita paka pale kwetu. Sasa sisi kuna mahindi ambayo tumepanda. Asubuhi ya leo nimeenda pale, nimepata mahindi yameng'olewa. Mahindi yameng'olewa, sijui nitaenda wapi, sababu tushaenda tayari police station, tukaripeana report, tukapewa OB na hakuna kitu kilifanyika.
The gang is also accused of invading land belonging to the family of Mambui Karisa an inheritance he says he had planned to subdivide among his 6 children. His sons were allegedly arrested for demolishing structures put up by the gang.
Sisi baba tupe ruhusa tuende tutoe ile kibanda, na nilijaribu kuwazuia kwa sababu mengi siku ya hitaji, lakini vijana walienda kubomoa hiyo kibanda kwa sababu ya uchungu wa shamba ya babu yao ambaye ni babangu mzazi mimi.
After demolishing the structure, 2 of his sons were arrested 3 days ago and are still held at Concordia police station, with 3 people arrested this week for similar claims.
Hilo jambo liliniuma sana kuonelea kwamba wanangu wamewekwa ndani, na mpaka leo hii ninavyozungumza hao wako ndani, hawajapelekwa kotini. Mimi sina uwezo wa kwenda kuwatoa. Kwa hivyo hilo liliniuma sana. Hata nilipopata habari kwamba nyinyi mnakuja hapa, niliona nitasaidika. Kwa hivyo hilo lanitia uchungu, hata nikilifikiria lanitoa machozi.
Yule mvamizi akamchapa na fimbo, akamchapa mtoto wangu hata sahi. Sijui kama nitakwenda kumuona sahi. Kwa hivyo mimi nataka usaidizi.
The complicity of authority has left residents in fear. The elderly are worried about being targeted by land invading youth. A section of residents blame security agencies and administrators. Kisauni Sub-County Police Commander Francis Murithi says investigations are ongoing and has urged the affected families to record statements at Kiembeni Police Station.
And Kenyans, we have seen this happen again and again, but we keep silent about it. Let us think about the Westlands land invasion cases, where powerful individuals have been accused of using hired goons to forcefully take over contested plots. Remember the disputes in Karin and Langata, where landowners reported armed groups of people storming properties and fencing them off overnight as court cases drag in court? Look at parts of Ruai and Embakasi, where ordinary Kenyans have woken up in the morning to find their plots occupied by strangers who are backed by force and questionable documents. Forged and questionable document. Good people, these are not isolated stories. This is a pattern. Yes, we have seen families wake up and find strangers on their land, guarded by machete-wielding gangs. We have seen businesses stormed and workers chased away like criminals. We have seen rightful owners trapped in endless court battles while goons take control. We have seen elderly parents watch helplessly as generational land is grabbed. And too often, we have seen this in silence, simply because it does not affect you. It's affecting the other person. We have seen this in silence. Paradise Lost is not just the latest target. This is not random, Kenyans. This is not random. This is a system. And that is a system where hyena politicians and their allies salivate, wanamezea mate over other people's sweat, then send hired muscled people to do the dirty work. Let's call it what it is, without being fearful. This is organized theft. Behind every group of goons, there is a sponsor. Someone powerful, someone connected, someone hiding behind money and influence. But here is the truth. They succeed because many people stay silent. Kenyans, this is the moment to wake up. These people succeed because many people stay silent. And I repeat, as Kenyans, this is the moment to wake up. Look, we are not calling for violence. Let that be made very clear. We are not calling for violence. But we refuse to be victims. We refuse to watch our country be turned into a playground for the rich and the ruthless. We must protect one another. I repeat, we must protect one another. And if we are to do this properly, this is what we must do. Number one, the moment you see suspicious groups of people invading any property, raise the alarm. Kama uko na firimbi, puliza hizo firimbi. Blow whistles. Shout. Bang gates. Kama uko na magari, honk your horns. Yani piga honi. The moment you see suspicious groups of people invading property, raise the alarm. Blow whistles. Shout. Bang gates. Honk car horns. So that people know what's happening. Number two, neighbors must come out in numbers. When these kind of things are happening, let neighbors come out in numbers. Remember, unity is our strength. Number three, record and share evidence. Use your phones as tools of power. Record and share evidence. Let the country see what is happening. Number four, call police, call the media, locate leaders, demand action immediately. Call the police, call the media, call the local leaders, and demand action immediately. Number five, stand physically with the victim. Stand physically with the victim. Stand with them physically. A united community can stop illegal invasions. Number six, expose the sponsors of these heinous acts with evidence. Name and shame them, but responsibly. But this fight is not just about for the ordinary citizens. We are calling on religious leaders to stand up, because religious leaders, this is your moment. Do not sit on your pulpits and only ask for offerings. Calm down. Visit the victims. Stand with them physically. Pray with them on their land that is being grabbed, on any property that is being grabbed. Pray with them physically on the land that is being grabbed. Defend justice with action, not just with words. Let Kenyans see you where the pain is as religious leaders. This message goes to the religious leaders. Let Kenyans see you where the pain is. Civil society leaders, please rise beyond statements in hotel and boardrooms. Be present on the ground. Organize, defend, amplify the voices of the victims on the ground as long as it takes. And this also applies to the religious leader. As long as it takes. Leaders of integrity, political leaders of integrity, that because we still have some good political leaders of integrity. Do not hide. Stand with the people, not with power. Stand with the people. Judges and magistrates of the Republic of Kenya, history is watching you. The courtroom must not become a tool of injustice. Deliver firm, fearless rulings that protect the rightful owners of the properties that are being grabbed. Where there is collusion, Kenyans will see it. Where there is collusion, judges and magistrates of Kenya, Kenyans will see it. And they will speak about it. Where there is courage and integrity, Kenyans will honor it. And history, I repeat, judges and magistrates of Kenya, history will judge you right if you play right. History will judge you very harshly if you play wrong. To the Law Society of Kenya officials and lawyers in general, defend justice. Do not defend power. Defend justice. Do not defend power. To police officers and county commissioners, protect citizens, not cartels. Protect citizens of Kenya, not cartels. You swore an oath to serve the people. Please stand by it. police officers and county commissioners. You swore an oath to serve the people. Please stand by it. Private sector leaders, do not fund or enable this greed. Please take a stand. Our private sector leaders, do not fund or enable this greed. Please take a stand. And to all Kenyans, we must begin by calling out wrongdoing and also celebrating integrity. Those who stand with justice must be lifted up and given their flowers rightfully. Those who abuse power must be exposed with facts, with courage, with unity. We cannot afford to normalize this. We cannot accept a Kenya where success becomes a target, where hard work attracts predators and hyenas, where the powerful use goons as private armies to attack citizens. This is bigger than land. This is about justice. This is about dignity. This is about the future of our country. Let this be a turning point, good people. Let this be a turning point. Let Kenyans rise, not in violence, but in unity, in courage, resistance against injustice. Say it loud. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. And yes, we will not be intimidated. We will not be silenced. We will not stand by as our people are robbed in broad daylight as we watch. Kenyans will stand together. Kenyans will defend one another. Kenyans will protect what is rightfully ours. Because if we don't, then one day, when they come for you who is listening, there will be no one left to stand with you.